Every single sentence, every single provision of the 100 words has a fault in it.
Opponents of legalizing marijuana have not yet begun to fight. Yet Prop 205 has 50% support in a new poll. Does that mean the November ballot initiative is destined for victory? A new Arizona Republic Cronkite ASU poll shows Arizona voters support legalizing marijuana, 50% in favor, 40% opposed, just 10% undecided. I can't recall any survey on legalizing marijuana that's gotten a hair over 50% support in these last few years. Is that a good sign or a bad sign for this initiative?
Well, I guess it's a good sign for the initiative if they're over 50%, if that's entirely true. I think it's going to be a really close race, way too close to call. Close as in like Christine Jones, Andy Biggs close.
9 votes close.
Well, very,
out
very,
of
very
over a million,
and it's
2 million
going to come
maybe
down
cast.
to who can spend the most money and convince voters. But generally speaking, remember, this is an initiative of what, 30 or 40 pages. It's not one paragraph that says let's legalize it. It has a lot of details.
Details.
And generally speaking, when voters are confused by something, they tend to vote no. So I think they've got a tough road ahead of them.
Here's the thing. So the no side, right now, they have over $1 million in hand that they haven't spent yet. Have you seen any advertising mailers on this from either side? They're sitting on $1 million. My question is, once the no side gets geared up and starts firing away, how effective can they be at chipping away that 50%?
I don't think they can. I think that marijuana is a gut check issue for folks. And I think in a state like Arizona where we've already passed medical marijuana and the electorate continues to evolve, look, baby boomers are aging and they're the ones more likely to have smoked marijuana. And then you've got your libertarians as well who are going to be voting. I think this squeaks it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't put too much stock in this poll. I commend the Republican Morris Institute for doing it, but because it was over a 2-week time frame, most expert pollsters say do it over 3 days. So I think the campaigns, just like the Cardinal season's kicking off this weekend, the campaign has just begun. We have not seen ads on both sides, but I think the pro side's still favored by a little bit, tiny bit.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to play consultant here. What's the strongest case you can make for the pro side? The strongest case to legalize pot?
Freedom of choice, just money goes to education. This is, if alcohol is legal, why can't pot be legal? Those types of things.
Okay, Lawrence?
I think
strongest case for the no side.
Oh, for the no side.
Yes.
Well, you don't want to put more marijuana in the hands of children. That's, I think, the argument they're going to play, that if it becomes more accessible, then kids are going to have access to it, and that's a no-win.
It's a gateway drug.
Right.
We've heard that argument, too.
Lori Roberts, what's the best argument out there?
For which?
For either side.
Well, I happen to oppose this, so I would have to say the kid argument. I just think everything that the pro people say may be true, but why not wait till the states that have already legalized it have some long-term effects of this thing? Let's get a study, a recognized, respectable study that says it's not a problem on the developing adolescent brain, and then I'm for it.
Is fear a good, on the no side, is the fear factor effective in a campaign?
I don't think it's going to be enough. And I think that you look at the way that Americans are changing on this issue. Most, I think, view this as a victimless crime. To criminalize marijuana use really doesn't affect anybody but the user. And look, kids already have access to a lot of this. I'm not saying I condone that, but marijuana is already out there. I think for a lot of people to lock people up for that kind of usage is despicable.
But they're not locking that many people up for that kind of usage. If you look, I've looked at the prison statistics here. The only people who are in prison for possession of marijuana, I would be willing to bet you, are there because they pled it down from a stronger offense.
Lori sounds like John Kavanaugh spokesperson. I think the unknown is, with the Democrats trying so hard to get the Hispanic vote out. We don't know where a lot of those Hispanic voters on legalizing marijuana. I think that's a big unknown.
That's very interesting. And I want just to finish up the discussion. I hear the Hispanic registration efforts are going even better than anticipated right now. In other words, they look like they're going to exceed their targets. That could have a big influence on a whole bunch of races.
And many are registering as independents. So those independent numbers...
I don't know.
Yes,
I hear
it's
this.
true.
Well, we'll see. All right. Want to give you a heads up. I'll be moderating a forum Tuesday night on Prop 205. We have a panel of leading experts and advocates for each side. Really good group of people. Forums from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Tuesday at ASU's Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law. In downtown Phoenix, it will be live streamed on 12news.com. Some tickets are still available. Check out the sponsor's website. It's the Sandra Day O'Connor Institute, o'connorinstitute.org. Hope to see you there or online. It looks like this could be really good. A lot of your questions will be answered. When we come back, where all the ballots cast in the CD5 congressional race really counted. Plus, your thoughts on this 15th anniversary of September 11th. Stay with us.